Hello everyone, and welcome to Chapter 32 of the City of the Crimson Tower, here on Go Buff Yourself and Thousand Faces TTRPG. I am Ethan. As always, I will be your game master for today, and today we are missing Anna Margaret, but we are joined by 4 of our 5 players here. So in Anna Margaret's absence, let's go ahead and say hello to everyone. First, we have Mav playing Nyne.
Hello!
Oh, I need to fix your camera. I just realized it's showing a little bit of the bottom part there where you can see all that. The adjustments we have to make when we're missing people. Playing Brawk, we have Lauren.
Oh, hi!
Playing Karina, we have Matty.
Hello there.
And playing Hawthorne is Sally.
Hey, you guys.
Just a few quick announcements before we jump on in. I'll keep this short and sweet. First of all, as always, this is an 18+ stream for language, content, all that stuff. You can listen to previous episodes of City of the Crimson Tower, Wild Beyond, or our current big project on the podcast, Lords of Sin, which has been taking up a lot of my editing time, but I promise once I get a little bit of a backlog created, I'll get back to editing the others too. I do it all myself, so I'm sorry. But if you enjoy actual plays and if you enjoy sound effects and music with your games, please check out the podcast version on Go Buff Yourself, which you can find on Spotify, Amazon, iHeart, Apple, YouTube, anywhere. It's all free. Though if you do feel like supporting the stream or the podcast at all, there is a Patreon, Go Buff Yourself. It's only $5, gives you some little behind the scenes and extra goodies, our cooldowns after episodes, early looks at art, things like that. I think those are all of my announcements. Can anyone think of anything I might have missed?
$5 footlong.
$5 footlongs here at Go Buff Yourself. Unlike at Subway. Alright, with that said, let's go ahead and run that intro video so we can get into Chapter 32 of the City of the Crimson Tower. We are back. When we last left our 5, they were in the city of Vallaki Hills. They had recently escorted Ira Indirovich, whom they had been traveling with at the request of her brother Mark. When you all arrived at the Church of St. Andrew, here in Vallaki Hills, Ira was overwhelmed with emotion at finally realizing that they were safe from the grasp of Stradia von Zarovich, known here in Vallaki Hills as the Devil. Unfortunately, when Father Lucian, the head priest here at the church, heard of Ira's desire to be safe here, he secretly informed you all some bad news. The church grounds were indeed hallowed ground, but they were hallowed because of the presence of the bones of Saint Andrel, and a yearly ritual that was conducted over those bones. But sometime very recently, in the last 24 hours or so, the bones were spirited away from the crypt in which they rested underneath the floor of the chapel. You all did some investigating, found some things that that Father Lucian had been unable to locate himself, some pieces of thread, muddy footprints, few strands of dark hair. And after speaking with Father Lucian again and his young assistant, ward, Yeska, you all came up with a suspect, or at least an individual that you all felt needed questioning on the topic, and that was Miles, the groundskeeper here at the Church of St. Andrel. Father Lucian offered to escort you to Miles's home and perhaps even make introductions for you there. And so you all started to head to the northwest quarter of the city of Vallaki Hills. When you all arrived outside of the house in this much more run-down part of the city, the main street of Vallaki Hills is a rainbow of bright colors everywhere you look. But as you all started to get a little bit away from the main road, those colors faded, the facade dripping away. And so you all are currently standing outside of a decrepit, leaning structure, sagging beneath its own weight. Cracked foundation, boarded, filthy windows, ramshackle wooden door that sits slightly askew in its frame. And right before we left off, Gloria had used her power boost ability on everyone, giving you all boosts to certain stats. So before we move forward, can you remind us what stat was boosted? And because Gloria succeeded with a raise, it is boosted by 2 die types. Brawk, what stat of yours was boosted?
Notice.
Karina?
I got notice as well.
Nyne?
Intimidation.
And Hawthorne.
I got perception up by 4.
I believe it was persuasion for you, yes?
Persuasion!
Yes.
Persuasion! It was a P word.
It's very close.
I'm just
They're
kidding.
Very similar.
Persuasion up by 4! Look at that.
Yeah,
Ready
yeah.
for clipping, and then now you have to clip all this other extra stuff that I've just said, so I really apologize for that.
It stays in.
It stays in. Father Lucian walked up the creaking steps to the front porch and knocked on the front door. The door groans open, revealing a woman with a hollow face and hollow eyes standing on the other side. Her hair is greasy, matted, hanging in knots around her shoulders. She has a pearl necklace on that is chipped. It looks like it was painted at one point and is chipped with age. As she opens the door, you also see behind her several children in here. There's a trio of young kids between the ages of 5 and 8 that are wrestling, shouting, rolling across a cramped living room stuffed with old, threadbare furniture and an ancient stained rug. 2 other children, a young boy, maybe about 12, with long, shaggy hair, a girl of roughly the same age wearing oversized, cracked glasses, peer curiously around a pair of overstuffed patchwork armchairs, looking at the 6 of you, counting Father Lucian, or 7. Had Ira come with you all? Yes, so
I feel like
7.
we would not leave Ira alone.
That
Yeah,
tracks.
no.
I'm just confirming.
Nah, nah,
I
nah,
couldn't
nah, nah.
remember.
He's
So
a little traumatized right now.
they're looking around these overstuffed armchairs at Father Lucian and the rest of you. And the woman at the door looks at you hollowly and gazes at you expectantly and just grunts. Mhm. And as she takes in Father Lucian right there, she rolls her eyes and immediately shuts the door. The father turns to the 6 of you.
Oh, it would appear that Yarla is still no fan of mine. Perhaps you all would be more effective here than I.
And he steps to the side and off of the porch and gestures towards the door.
Did you know that he didn't like you? That she didn't like you ahead of time?
Well, Yarla and her family used to be regular members of the congregation, but as of late, their attendance has waned. When I last came to check up on them, they did not take my prying too kindly. Called me a busybody.
Nyne
Well.
kind of motions around. What else is there to do around here except fake be happy?
Exactly.
How many kids are inside of there? Hawthorne is just still staring at the door. He's not even looking at anybody else.
Oh, let's see. There is Miles, Victoria and Kasha the twins, Jirko, Dargos, Bo, Zarya, Laszlo, and what was that young girl's name? Oh, the one with the glasses. Gilsha.
So it sounds like they have quite a large family.
So is that lady who went to the door, is that his mom? Or
Yes, that would be Miles's and all of their mother, Yarla. I beg of you not to judge her too harshly for whatever mood she may be in. She is not herself, I do not think, lately.
I'm not judging her, trust me. She's got, what did you count, 9 or 10? I think I counted 9 children in there. That's a lot of mouths to feed.
Indeed.
I wonder if she has food. I wonder what she's going through. And so Hawthorne is contemplating knocking on the door again. He's not even looking at anybody. He's still staring at the door.
Quite a handful. Who are we to judge?
I just wish we had something to bring as like a, housewarming gift because we're entering the residence for the first time.
Let's find out if they are harboring a thief or not.
Oh. Now, we can't go jump into conclusions and assumptions here. We got to keep our heads about ourselves. There's children involved, okay? Who knows the reasoning for what they've been doing or who took it, but we need to remember that we're all on the same side here and that the devil is elsewhere.
I'm not assuming anything. It's just we can't know without asking.
Exactly. And once
We're not going to
there,
blatantly ask, no.
Once we get in there, we'll know more.
Hawthorne turns and knocks on the door.
A few seconds later, the door opens again, the same woman opening it, looking at you hollowly, expectantly. What?
Well, hello, ma'am. My name is Hawthorne. Who do I have the pleasure of meeting today?
What do you want?
Well, we just wanted to come in and talk to you. We're new to the area, and we've met Miles, and we would love to come and hang out and entertain the kids a little bit, maybe. If that's all right with you, I would love to show them some fun games, or maybe help them with any games that they love.
Make me a persuasion check.
Yes! With the juicy die!
With the D12.
Okay, I'll do the plus on it, the roll thing. A 19. I got a 19.
Jesus. Okay. She just gives a shrug and turns around, walks away from the door, but leaves it open.
So we go.
Hawthorne's gonna start walking inside. He's imagining everyone's gonna follow him, but he's kind of heading straight for where children are. And since there was those two kids on the lounger, he's sort of just seeing them. And if they're looking at him, he's gonna like start waving like a really happy person.
One of the boys in here, the one who had the medium length shaggy hair, has almond eyes like his older brother, olive skin, looks at you, Hawthorne, as you walk in. Wow. And at that moment, a swollen wooden door at the back of the room, of this single large room, opens, and Miles walks out. He is accompanied by the high-pitched sound of 3 children giggling. He has one of the kids, about a 3-year-old or so boy, on his shoulders, and 2 nearly identical-looking young girls, one hanging from each arm, as he is just walking out from there carrying them, and they are just squealing with laughter, and he catches sight of you all, and his face drops, and he sets the children down, and he walks towards you all, as you've just made it, about 6 feet into the house. And as he walks past Yarla, he gives her just a tight nod. Mother. And she just grunts and shuffles away, disappearing into a back room. What do you all want?
Well, hello? First off.
He starts to walk outside, and you know that way that someone walks, and just through the way they look at you and the way that they move, they make a silent invitation for you to follow? It's exactly what he does. He just breezes past you all out to the front porch and just steps to the side, crossing his arms, waiting for you all to follow him out.
Karina will follow him out and stand basically between him and Ira in a way.
Well, why'd you all follow me? Father Lucian, by the way, has stepped out of sight, just around the side of the house, so that his presence is not interfering with any questions that you might have.
Hawthorne's going to turn to the kid who was like, whoa, and he's going to take one coin out of his pocket and just like do a little flick with it towards the kid before he starts walking outside to just be like, here you go, buddy.
As you flick it and you just turn and start to walk out, you hear just the, "Hey, no, give it back! That's mine! No, he gave it to me!" Just the scrabbling and fighting. You hear a chair get knocked over. Mom!
Hawthorne's just going to run outside.
Miles just leans up against the railing of the porch and looks at you all. His eyes are not any kinder looking at you all than they were the first time that he saw you in the church. Well?
Hey, Miles. You remember me? I'm Hawthorne.
Yeah, I remember you from the church.
I'm sorry. Did I insult you or something? Am I not cool enough for you or something? I was just wondering. I feel like you're just angry. You okay?
I don't know if you noticed, but there are a lot of kids inside that need someone to actually attend to them. And you're currently making it so I can't. So what do you want so I can get back to it?
My bad. I was gonna help you play with them and everything. You just came out here. I love kids. They seem so cool. I gave them a coin, but everybody started fighting, so I feel kind of bad about that. I'm sorry on that one.
Just looks around at you and the rest of you.
We came to talk to you about the break-in at the church.
Don't know anything about it. That's the reason you came. You wasted your time. Now, if you'll excuse me. And he starts to head back inside.
Whoa.
That's in front of him. Look.
Now, come on. We don't need to make this tough.
Fine. I saw someone watching the church from an alleyway a couple days ago. Someone wearing a cloak, looking rather suspicious. So, if you need someone to go investigate, why don't you go try to find them? Leave me alone.
Well, why didn't you say that to begin with?
Could all of you really quick, even before you ask that, just make me notice checks?
Ask to do. God, I roll with a D12 now.
9, bitch. What a raise. Let's
What?
go. Fuck you.
No!
Are you sure you rolled with the right roll,
Don't
Brawk?
forget, Brawk, you also
I don't think so.
always roll with your wild die. So you roll the new die and a D6.
Oh,
And
I didn't get it.
You take
D6
whichever
in
is
there.
Also-
higher.
You can go in and edit your die type with a little
6.
box beside it.
Let's see. Oh, I see. Sweet.
So that's actually a 4 for you, Brawk, because you don't add them together. You take the higher.
Yep.
Well, and they didn't roll their wild die with it, did they? Or did they?
They fixed it. So we had a 9 from Nyne, a 7 from Hawthorne, a 4 from Brawk, and a 5 from Karina. All of those are successes. 9, that is a success with a raise. All of you notice, in just the limited conversations that you've had with Miles, he's not a fast talker. A little sullen in his demeanor, so he speaks a little slowly. This answer that he gave about the cloak figure, he spoke pretty quickly in comparison. 9, you notice with a raise, just a single bead of sweat. And it's a little chilly out right now. Karina?
Ask a question.
When we were in the house, did we see any gray cloth? that would match the little piece that we found? Cloaks,
Yeah.
clothing.
In the brief amount of time you were in the house, no, I don't think you would have seen anything quite like that. Was that your question as well, Brawk?
Yeah, I was going to ask if he was wearing gray wool or if the gray wool was prominent.
No, right now he's wearing a short sleeve button-up shirt. He has suspenders on that are currently just hanging loose off of his shoulders. A pair of tan pants. Nothing too fancy. Nyne, did you have something?
I did. Because Nyne's staring him in the face right now at this point. You know, Miles, I may be new here, but I wasn't born yesterday. And he's going to, with his finger, grab the bead of sweat off his head. It's cold outside.
As you reach to his head, he just, like, lurches back. What are you doing?
Hey, you're sweating right now, and it's cold outside.
I was just
The
playing.
thing is, yeah, cool. But here's the thing, Miles. From what we've noticed and what I've learned of you so far, from the few times that I've met you, you don't talk that fast. You trying to give us an answer? Yeah, you trying to give us an answer to just send us away or something?
Yeah, I would love it for you all to go away.
I'm sorry, we can't do that just now. Can I get some more information? I know you told us there was a cloaked figure. Okay, what kind of color cloak was it? What were you doing at the time? I'm trying to get a full visualization.
I don't know. It was dark. He was in an alley. Probably black?
Oh, so you were at the church at nighttime? Is that what you were saying? Like, after normal working hours?
I don't know if you've noticed, but it gets dark here pretty fast. But
that is a very
yeah,
good point.
It was at the end of the day. I saw him watching the church. I don't know what he was doing. For all I know, he was just a drunk.
The evening. Why didn't you think to tell, the father about this? I thought you guys have a nice, good relationship.
Tell him what? That there's someone in a nearby alley?
After the bones were stolen, yeah, that makes complete sense to share.
Look, I don't have time to believe in fairy tales. I don't care about moldy old relics, okay? So, I didn't remember it. I didn't think it was important, but now that you've asked, there you go. I remember it. Hope I've helped.
Well,
can I go?
You did help. No. I have another quick question. Have you told anybody about, the bones recently? Talked to maybe your siblings or your mom, maybe?
Is there a reason you're asking me all of these things?
It's no reason. We're just trying to help out in this town and learn more about it because we just love it so. And we heard there was a break-in. We want to make sure everybody's safe.
No, I didn't tell anyone. No, I don't know who stole the bones. No, I don't care about the bones. What I care about is my family. Can I go?
Well, an interesting conversation, I'd say. I guess you must get back to your duties. Understandable. But if any other signs point in this direction, we will be back. So if there's something you'd like to tell us, any details you can remember, I do so now, or we're going to waste more of your time.
I would like for you all to elect one person to roll a persuasion check, please.
Hawthorne.
It's gonna be me.
So remember, D12, and don't forget to roll your wild die also.
Do I, roll them together? I'm trying to figure out how to do the 12 instead of just, adding it. Okay,
you
here's
click the button beside your thing.
Got it.
And then you can go in and
Got
edit
it. Got it. Well, it said a 12, but it just rolled my 12.
Roll the 12 again because it exploded.
I clicked the wild. Okay, I was like, I clicked the wild die too, but it didn't do it.
So we're already at a 12, which is already a success with multiple raises. 13. So even with the situational -2 that I was applying here, that is an 11, which is still a success with a raise, and almost 2 raises. Brawk, you were saying this about if he has anything else to say, he should say it now, as he was going to open the door. And he opened it just a couple inches, the wave of chaotic sound washing out from inside, and he pauses. Closes the door and walks right up to you, Brawk. Miles is not a small young man. He's about 6'4", pretty broad. And he looks at you for a second with rage in his eyes. But then it calms. He lets out a heavy sigh, and he steps to the railing right next to you and leans on it for a couple seconds, just 1,000-yard stare. Fine. And he turns to you all. And then quieter. Fine. I took them. Is that
But there.
what you want?
Yeah. Well, we have no desire to take you from your family. If that's
Why did you take?
if this is about. But you got to answer some questions now.
Who are you in
Hawthorne.
trouble with? Who threatened you?
No one threatened me. But if I tell you, can't come back to me or my family. Swear. Swear. If anything happens to any of my family, I'll know it was because of one of you.
We will happily take that into consideration once we get the bones back.
It was Henrik, the coffin maker. He paid me to take the bones, give them to him. He said that they were family heirloom, that they were the bones of one of his family members, and they needed them to honor his family. I don't really care why. All I care was he offered money. And we need all we can get right now. So I did it. It's not like they matter. They're just, like I said, a fairy tale. And if taking them and means I can feed my siblings, then it's worth it.
Hawthorne's gonna slowly walk up and just put his arm around him and say, "We completely understand, okay? And we'll do our best to make sure this never comes back to you. We promise we won't mention your name. But you've got to protect your family right now, and you've got to make right choices. You can't keep going down this path. I know it's a tough time, but we can't trust those kind of people. They're only gonna lead to sadness."
I don't think my family or I have the luxury of that morality right now. Being good doesn't feed all these mouths. But please don't Don't tell them. I don't want to see the look on their face if they know that their brother's a thief.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for doing what you needed to take care of those kids. I just want you to know that.
I'd do it again.
It's not easy in the world and in this town. And you did what you had to do. But I'm glad you told us. Finally. We're only trying to help you. So thank you.
I know what I did was wrong, but that's what I had to do. I gave the bones to Henrik. He has them now, so it's not my deal.
Where's his
Could
place
you
at?
tell us what Nyne said?
He gives you the general information. It's on the eastern side of town, near the stockyard. Is there anything else?
Hawthorne's gonna pull out a couple of coins and he's gonna hand it to him
He
and say thank you.
takes a couple bucks in equivalent that you give him, and he holds it in his hands and he just looks at you. Thank you. Hasn't been easy. Ever since my father, he was a guard, is a guard, but ever since his leg, he and Yarla haven't exactly been the most parental figures, so it's kind of been up to me. So thank you.
For all that's worth, those kids seem real happy and they seem like good kids.
They are.
And that is thanks to you.
They're
That's
good kids.
thanks to you, though. Yeah.
They deserve better than this. They deserve better than them.
You deserve better, too.
Can't pick our parents, huh?
Ain't that true?
There is a loud crashing sound from inside, and squealing and laughing and crying and just all of the noises that go up from children at play, and he just someone's gotta go take care of them. Can you tell Father Lucian that I'm sorry? I don't believe in all of that Morning Lord mumbo-jumbo, but he's good, and I didn't mean to do wrong by him.
Thank you for your candor. Karina's going to turn and start heading back the direction that he gave.
He just gives you all a nod, and yeah, Nyne.
You got something to protect yourself?
Got a knife, and he reaches back and just pats his hip where you see like a hunting style knife in a sheath on his hip.
Guess that'll do. You're a good man, man. You're a good man, Miles.
No notice check necessary, Nyne. There is a look that people give when they are told something that they always wish their parents would have told them. And they never did. And his eyes well a little bit. He tightens his jaw in response to feeling them, and he just gives you a nod and walks back inside. And as he shuts the door, you all just hear from inside, "I'm gonna get you!" And you hear the squealing as kids go running. You can see through even the barred and filthy windows as he's chasing around a number of his siblings, scoops one up onto his shoulders and starts zooming one of them around the room. Hawthorne?
Hawthorne could, as the door slowly closed, see him do all of this and not even realize that he realizes he's crying. He didn't even know he was, and it's just rolling down his face. And he, for some reason, has this longing or understanding of the role that child is playing.
As you all start to walk off of the porch, head away from the home, Father Lucian comes from around the house and rejoins you all.
Oh, Miles. My poor boy. I can show you all where Henrik's shop is. Henrik, why did he? I can escort you all there.
Who is Henrik? Did he have friends? Is he friends with the governor or something?
Henrik, you briefly met him outside of the church. He had dropped off supplies to help repair the window. He's a carpenter, the town's coffin maker. I know of no reason he would have to want to do this.
One stole it for money, and then the other for whatever reason. Who knows? But we could get the answers if we go see him now, so why not?
Right. This way.
Father Lucian begins to lead you all away from this northwestern quarter, back through the main street, and heading east. As you start to approach the eastern walls of Brawk Hills, the walls are still a little bit distant, but you can see them, fog and mist constantly creeping along the stone streets and sidewalks here. You see, at the edge of town, the large stockyard that Miles had mentioned. There's junk and different carts, and all of you make me a quick notice check. This is going to be with a -2 because you're a little far away. And just a reminder, because we are...
And no more fun.
Yep, now that we have left Miles's home, the benefits from Gloria's boost ability has waned.
I got a 10. Hawthorne got a 10.
Huh, damn. Is that even with a -2?
I thought it's rolling well.
Not yet. I didn't put your -2. An 8.
8
Hawthorne
is
got
still
an
a
8.
success with a raise. Still a success with a raise.
Nyne got another 9.
Dang. And that's with the -2.
A polite 2.
So, Brawk, you don't see this. It's a bit far away. The Karina, you see in the stockyard there is one wagon in particular. It is a vehicle, like motorized, but it's one of those like long closed-in van-style trucks. And you can see that there is large, bright lettering on the outside of it, but because it's distant and with the fog, you can't quite read what it says. Nyne and Hawthorne, you can, and you see Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders, painted in fresh, bright letters across the side of this carnival wagon. But that's in the stockyard. Before you reach the stockyard, Father Lucian veers west. And the building that he leads you to, again, as you push away from the main street, the colors fade. And the shop that he stops at, you know it's the shop he's heading towards before you even stop there, because there is a creaking sign hanging over it in the shape of a coffin. Swinging, creaking. And the building itself is pretty uninviting in its look. The windows are shuttered tight. Barred, closed, can't see inside. And other than the rhythmic of the chains and the light sound of wind, it's eerily quiet here.
This is Henrik's shop. He should still be in.
Karina's just gonna open the door and walk in.
You try. The door's locked.
Hey, Father, that back door to this place?
Rarely had the need to go inside, but I would imagine so.
Man's gonna go find the back door.
There is a second exterior door, and as you try it, also locked.
Nobody has any picking tools. Just want to make sure.
Gloria raises a hand. I could potentially unlock the door if we wanted to force our way in. Should we knock first?
I mean, we could just try knocking.
What a revolutionary idea. Let's try knocking.
Karina is going to knock as well.
Go away! We're closed! You hear from inside.
But, sir, I so desperately need a coffin.
Go away! Leave me alone!
Wow. Hospitable. Maybe unhappy, even. I'd hate to report you.
There's no answer from inside.
Spicy.
Gloria, please open this door.
Let me make her roll really quick. She is occult. For her powers. That's a success. With a 5, there is just a shimmer of little sparkles as Gloria just gently beats her wings and then with her hand directs the glittering sparkles to the lock on the door, and as the sparkles go inside of the lock, you just hear a clunk.
Karina is going to pull out her gun and her flashlight, and she's going to shoulder open the door and walk in.
Nyne follows. Let's go.
Brawk will cautiously shrink himself as to not be as perceptible. but he will also look.
So, Ethan, we have
Yes.
Ira and the priest with us. The
Mhm.
father and Ira. Where are they? Are they going to stay outside? Are they coming in with Karina with a gun?
That's up to you.
What? That's not up to me.
That's
you're
up to
the-
you all. They will default to coming with you. If you all tell them to wait, they might wait.
Okay, Hawthorne's gonna turn and he's gonna look at the father and Ira and go, perhaps you guys should just stay here for a second. I mean, Father, do you feel like coming inside and trying to diffuse the situation? Or is this one of those, oh, we're not really friends sort of situations where you're gonna run around a corner if they come in the vicinity?
No, Henrik and I have never had any animosity towards one another. See no reason I could not come inside.
Oh golly jeepers. Okay, you both can come in. Just stay behind me. We got a person who can barely take a hit running in front like a crazy person. So who knows where this is gonna go. And Hawthorne's gonna pretty much bring them inside while keeping his arms like wrapped around him, so like behind him, trying to make sure he could feel like where they are.
Would you all have unlocked magically the front door or the back door?
Now I just want to
I
be
think-
honest here. We were at the back door.
It's not a large
But we
door.
knocked. So where would you have knocked? Where would you have knocked?
I
Karina?
never followed Nyne, so I would have opened the front door.
Front door it is.
Front door.
The door opens to a classic woodworking style workshop. And the man that you saw earlier today, glasses still cracked from their fall, is seated at one of the workbenches, and he jumps a little as you all walk through the door. And then he just gives a sigh as you all walk through.
Yes?
Get your door locked at it. The lock's faulty.
As you walk through and say that, Nyne, and then Henrik catches sight of Father Lucian, his demeanor immediately changes. And the gruff responses that you got from the shouts and the initial gruff look on his face immediately fall away and are replaced by a look of desperation. And he runs right over to Father Lucian.
I know why you're here. I know why you're here. I have them. I have the bones. But if I tell you all where they are, you have to protect me. Shh. You have to protect me.
Or protect.
From
From
what?
the devil?
Wait, the bones aren't here?
Shh. No. They're here. They're here. But they're here too. If they know that I told you all where the bones were and that I had them, they'll kill me for sure. You have to protect me. You have to.
And Henrik is, like I said, like late 50s, early 60s black man. Heavy wrinkles on his forehead. And the wide, bloodshot, desperate look that he is giving you all is absolutely full of sincerity. Hawthorne?
Who is they?
Oh.
Hendrik.
Vampires. They're vampires. Upstairs. Storage room. They've been,
Are they sleeping? Are they awake?
I don't think they're awake right now.
I can show you where they all. I can tell you where they are. Please don't make me go up there.
Do you know why they wanted them?
I don't know. The woman, crazy look in her eyes. She told me she would burn my shop down if I didn't steal them for her.
Lady.
One of them.
How many are there?
Last I knew, there were 3 of them.
And would you be supplying the stakes?
Sure. And he just runs over and grabs some pieces of wood that happen to have relatively sharp points on them, mostly splintered, broken scraps. It's not like he had just, hey, here's my barrel full of vampire stabbing stakes. But he did have some scraps that were splintered and broken and can easily function the same way. Here. And he is shaking.
Hawthorne's gonna look at him, and he's gonna go, okay, I'm assuming they came here because they wanted to sleep in a coffin, so they're in coffins upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so, and then he's gonna take him by the shoulders, and he's gonna group him over with the father and Ira, and go, I think you guys should probably wait outside while we deal with this.
Before you go outside, Hendrik, do you have any hammers and rather long nails?
Yeah. And he just walks over to his bench and grabs a couple hammers and a bag full of nails and just pushes them into your hands.
Wonderful.
And because you mentioned him being able to leave, he absolutely takes you up on that, shoves this in, just pushes this into your chest as he's walking out of the door. And Ira just gives you all a nod. I'll wait outside. Shout if you need any help. We'll come running.
Stay hidden.
Got it. And Father Lucian puts an arm around Ira.
Come, my child, this is not a place for us right now.
And walks outside. As Henrik stepped outside, he, just almost nervous to walk back inside and fully cross the threshold, he just kind of puts his head back in through the door. Bones. They're in my wardrobe. My bedroom. There's a secret compartment. Bottom. Okay? That's where they are.
Okay. So who wants to hammer some coffins closed?
Don't you think they're gonna hear that while you start hammering? I mean, come on.
I don't know how to kill vampires. I've only killed one.
It's like, yes, you do.
Are we hearing these sounds,
That's
Ethan?
just-
Are we
those
not? Are we
drums.
actually
That's
hearing
musical
the-
drums.
Okay. I just want to make
Okay,
sure
that
this
sounded
isn't
like banging
coffins
upstairs.
opening and then
I
and
immediately
then vampires
panicked.
walking around. Yeah,
Immediately
same.
panicked.
I guess we don't have
Nah,
to worry
what were you saying?
I guess we don't have to worry about fucking hammering coffin shut. but you killed one. That's more than 0. So you're up, Slayer.
Yeah.
So I don't need a stake, and his hands kind of just flicker for a little bit. I think I'm all right.
Well, I have an idea if the hammering doesn't work.
Spit it out.
Well, you and Hawthorne are rather large dudes. You could just try to hold down.
That was such a delightful anachronism right there.
This is
I love
super
it.
elegant.
Y'all are some big
If
bros.
anybody turns into a vampire, let's just let the two guys who are ginormous turn into vampires first. That's a great idea.
No. Perhaps you can limit the amount of vampires I have to face at once by 2. Either hammer the coffins closed or hold the lids down.
I definitely think this is going to be a group attack. We can't just rely on Karina to stab all of these guys.
I would like to rely on Karina to stab all these guys, but I will assist if you can give me a freaking steak.
I can give you a
one
steak.
right out of your hand, snatch it. Fucking vampire.
Fucking sliver.
So sorry. Did you want me to? No, I can't touch. Do you?
You've
I'm
been
sorry.
fucking gutted open. A fucking splinter is what gets you.
Wow,
hurts.
this is getting harsh fast. What's happening here?
Okay.
Come on, we need to stay together on this. They're dividing us.
Nobody's invited.
Nobody is dividing
That's
us.
what they
We're
want.
dividing ourselves. Gloria, can you stay in the halfway point? So downstairs, so if anyone outside needs help, you can help them quickly, and if we need help, you can get to us.
I'll admit, the idea of leaving you all alone makes me a little nervous, but I'll wait right here, and I can be there.
I don't think Gloria should. I think she should stay with us.
I mean, you can come up the stairs if you want.
Or just give us some protection or something. Now, Hawthorne's getting kind of nervous. He's starting to put the knuckles on, and he's like, this isn't going to help, so he's getting really nervous.
I'll stay in the back. I'll stay in the back. How's that?
Okay.
Do you think my horns count as stakes?
Just gonna replace your horns with wooden stakes.
If I ram myself
If I
into
put a
them
wooden
with a
tip on the end of my horns.
He's gonna start duct taping. No, I'm just kidding. There's no duct tape.
A rope. You want me to tie some stakes to your horns? You want me to give you like
you
one
think
middle
it'll
one?
work, man? You think? I think it might. I don't know.
Seem like
no, I don't want a
silver-tipped
middle one.
horns. Nah, now we got wood tipped.
Cherry oak. They're cherry wood. There you go. Nice ones.
I just start using the wood to like grind down my horns a little to like get some slivers on it or something.
Slayer up.
The stakes.
So Karina is going to give everyone a steak.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
And start heading up the stairs.
Oh, fuck. And Brawk just shakes. He starts shaking and sweating, and his knees buckle as he grips the back of Hawthorne and uses him to help him move forward. Vampires.
The stairs creak beneath your every step. At the top of the stairs, there are 2 doors. One to the left, one to the right.
Judging by where we are in the house, like, are we central? Are we to one side? Which
so you're
room
on the
would be
western,
bigger?
or you're on the southern edge of the building, kind of in the middle.
Okay. So it'd be hard to determine, judging by where we are, which
Yeah.
room would be the bigger
There
one.
aren't too many
Okay.
clues.
Do you remember he said in his wardrobe? He said which way his room was with the wardrobe and stuff. I can't remember if that was to the left or to the right. I thought he said a
He
direction.
didn't say left
He
or
just
right.
said
He
in
just
his
said they're in
bedroom.
his bedroom.
Oh, okay, that was helpful.
You can go down and ask him.
Is it left or right?
Don't keep it down.
You keep it down. Yeah, Brawk.
Take a penny for calling yourself out. Take a penny, bro.
Alrighty.
We're all gonna die.
Yeah, this is a bad idea. This was for sure combat. This was for
Well,
sure
I
combat
feel
happening
like
this
I
time.
feel like hearing a player say, "Yeah, this is a bad idea," is a great excuse for us to take a quick break. Because we got to take one eventually anyway. So we're gonna take a quick bathroom break, y'all. We're gonna be back here in just 5 or so minutes to see what door our players choose and what lies behind door number 1. Be back, y'all.
Oh god.
We're back. So, gang, top of the stairs, door to the left, door to the right. Which do you take? Or do you listen at the doors, or do something else? You all tell me.
Okay. I have questions with this guy storing his coffins upstairs, but which door looks like it would be used more frequently? Or is there any signs that I could tell?
Make me a notice check.
Finally rolling good. 16.
Woof. The door to the right looks like it gets a little bit more use. It's very minute details that give this away. Almost no one would be able to make that determination. But you just see that there are a little bit more scuffs along the floor here. The floorboard's a little bit more worn with use towards the right.
Well, yes, Nyne.
Are we looking for the vampires or the bag of bones? I want to be clear. Because we're looking for his bedroom. He said that it was in his bedroom in the wardrobe. We are going for the bones first, right?
We need to make sure that they're taken care of, right? Or will the bones lead us to, like, protection or something? Like, why do we need them right now?
It wouldn't be a bad idea to give them back to the father before we possibly all die horribly.
That is a good point, but they could hear us and wake up and come out at the same time. So
I'd rather secure the goal of what we came here for first before taking on. You throw up right now. Please don't eat it.
Oh, I just think this is a bad place to make this conversation because they're right on the other side of the door and could probably hear us with their ultra vampire hearing.
They probably fucking heard us when we walked in.
Could all of you make me stealth checks?
Damn it!
Well, that's my whole point. I'm like, we need to make a decision. We're standing here.
I was just waiting for the right moment.
I got a critical failure, guys.
And critical failures cannot be re-rolled, even with bennies.
I really need to stop rolling those at pinnacle moments. We all failed.
Re-roll that I'm spending the Ben to re-roll that motherfucker.
I gotta spend a Benny too.
That means I have...
That's better.
I've tried to be imperceptible my whole life.
You don't hear shit. You don't hear shit. I am a cat man. Silent pause.
Oh.
I'm gonna have to spend another Benny. I will literally fail every single one of these. There we go. On critical failure, I failed.
Yeah.
I failed. All because we had to have a conversation outside the fucking door where the vampires are.
I think, and I'll confirm this later, but for right now, I think if you get the critical failure on a Benny, you can spend a Benny to re-roll because you're not re-rolling the critical failure, you're re-rolling the other one still.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay, I'll do I'll do Benny then.
Okay. Nyne got a 14. Like he said, we don't hear shit. Brawk got an 8. Very meek. Very demure.
Very meek, very demure.
God, Hawthorne!
I still failed.
With 3
I'm not meant for stealth.
Hawthorne rolled...
I'm not meant for stealth. I'm a minotaur and clumsy.
A 1, a -1, and a 1. A -1.
Oh, God.
So, Hawthorne, take a Benny. Because your clumsy hindrance is very much coming into play right now. So we have 2 very low rolls. 2 very high rolls.
So Hawthorne trips on the stairs and falls into whoever else had the bad roll.
Which, and Gloria, over here with a 2, also having clumsy. The 2 of you just kind of get tangled up with each other for a second. And then she just, I'm sorry, I should have stayed farther back. I'm sorry. We still have to choose which door, though.
Do we hear anything from either of the doors with my critical failure of a stealth check?
Make
Do we
me a
hear any
notice
noises
check.
coming from either of them?
You can all make me notice checks here.
Is it possible for me to? Never mind.
What?
You're doing the notice. I was like, is it possible
gonna
to
use
sleuth it?
No, sleuth is noticing details, not
Details.
observing. Like,
That's what I thought. Yeah,
random
like
sounds.
sounds
Yeah,
and
yeah.
things like that.
I'm gonna spend a Benny to try to get a better roll. I got an 8.
Hawthorne got a 4.
You don't hear anything right now. Just the creaking of the house, the wind.
Okay. Karina is going to very slowly and as quietly as possible open the door to the right.
I will say, Karina, with an 8, so that is a success with a raise, you don't hear anything. You do smell something, though, from that room to the left. Just it smells a little stale. And there's almost an earthy aroma that hits your nostrils. It's like fresh earth.
She's still gonna open the door to the right.
The door to the right, you open, and it leads to a small kitchen, square table, stove, oven, sink, nothing fancy in here. And there is one additional door leading out of this room. As you head to that one and open it, you see a bedroom. It's a humble bedroom. It's a humble bedroom that smells very heavily of stale cigarettes right now. There is a pretty nicely made bed frame here. You'd reckon that Henrik made it himself. There's a table, padded chair, bookshelf. The table has an ashtray on it that has like 35 cigarette butts in it. There are several old coffee mugs that have been sitting here long enough that the coffee has evaporated, just leaving like the brown ring cracked at the bottom of it. And there's a wardrobe.
She's going to very carefully open the wardrobe. Careful to make sure that the bones don't like roll out or anything.
Carefully opening the wardrobe. It's just a wardrobe. There are a number of sets of work clothes in here, overalls, one black suit pushed to the back. And you see at the bottom of the wardrobe, the floor of the wardrobe, there is the clear indication of a compartment. Is anyone else looking in here, or is Karina looking alone?
Oh no, she's not alone. God damn it, she's not alone.
And no one's leaving me the fuck alone.
Oh, I didn't
Hawthorne
mean. I
is
didn't
staring
mean
at the vampire. No, Hawthorne's staring at the vampire door and is not walking into the bedroom. He is staying right in that second room and staring at the vampire door.
I'm with Karina.
Okay. Anyone who is looking in the wardrobe, please make me notice checks with -4.
Brutal. I'm gonna spend another Benny.
Fucking sane. Fuck it.
Still only got a 3.
I have 6 bennies. Jesus.
I know.
Yeah, but it's okay. If we cut it short, it doesn't matter.
Nah. I'm gonna be carrying some of these over to if we have a combat.
Let's go.
Oh,
Let's
that's
go.
a cheater pumpkin eater.
I said some of them.
No.
We should be able to carry them over too.
You start with 3 every time.
I got a 7 with a raise.
With an explosion. So 7 is not a raise. 7's just flat. 9, you notice 2 things. 1, there is a small handle, just a small knob that is used to lift the compartment. There's something right around that knob. Looks like it's been trapped somehow. You also notice that attached to the opening is a small, fishing line level invisible. Small, thin wire. And you follow it and see that it is... You also see that at the bottom of the wardrobe there is a small toy that is shaped like a jester, cap and bells and all. And the wire goes from the compartment door to that toy.
Yo, wait. Look. And Nyne's gonna point to the wire and follow my finger. And just going to show Karina it's trapped. Sound trap.
What's trapped? Brawk's standing in the bedroom, in between the bedroom and the kitchen, with his hands, and he's looking back and forth from Hawthorne to in the room. What's trapped?
The compartment with the bones.
Why? Why would he trap his wardrobe?
So if anyone took it, it alerted him.
Not just him.
Them.
We quintessentially have a
What?
fucking dinner bell right now.
Can we cut the line carefully and then open the door?
9, with that notice check that you succeeded, even with the -4. I mentioned that by the knob you noticed there was a little something. It's clearly an aftermarket edition, and you look at it a little bit closer, just getting a slight angle. There is a hidden compartment that has been built into right by the handle, and there is, you can see, a spring-loaded needle inside this small metal compartment. It looks like there are 2 traps here. The noisemaker, as you identified, and this needle.
Okay, I was wrong. There's 2 traps. And points to that one. Okay. With that with that notice, can I carefully move some of the clothes around in the wardrobe that's like at eye level, please?
Just moving them?
Gently.
To what end?
Because I'm looking to see if there is a gun or anything pointed directly at us.
Oh, got it.
In the face.
So, okay. So using that notice check as you just gently look behind the clothes, you don't see any other... There's not a gun just sitting there waiting. You don't see any other traps in here. Those are the only two things here you notice of interest.
I take that out of my brain so I don't have to worry about getting shot in the face. Good. That's fine.
Take your wins where you can get them.
Fucking yeah. Okay. All right. Now there's 2 traps. So there's a failsafe for failsafe. Got it. Do you think Gloria can do the...
Disarm them?
Yeah. She did
Maybe.
the door.
Gloria, if you go back and ask her, let me triple check her power real quick.
I only know how to like lock and unlock doors or windows with that power. It's a little less complicated than disarming a trap. I don't know how to. I don't think I can use it for that.
Brawk
So I'll
is
let you
going
guys
to-
know real quick, because you all haven't had to do this in Savage Worlds yet. There is a skill called Thievery. That is the equivalent, that is similar to like in D&D using Thieves' Tools or Sleight of Hand or whatever it may be. That is the skill that is used for disarming traps, unless you do have a power that does it, but Gloria does not.
Would repair help you
I mean-
disarm a trap?
I do have thievery.
Might help you fix
so-
one. Might help you rearm it.
I do. Okay. Which trap do we want to prioritize, Nyne? The one that will make a ton of noise or the one that might hurt us?
The hairpin.
Hairpin?
As this is going on, Brawk is going to shuffle over nervously, sweating towards Hawthorne. Hawthorne, the wardrobe is trapped, and they're talking about loud. They're gonna get their-
Oh no. Gosh.
All right.
Hawthorne, he's really scared to move at this moment because he tripped and like took out 2 other people with him. So he's just sort of like wants to be there to support them but he's staying right where he is.
Well, Karina's going to pull out a small other case from her pocket. And within are a bunch of tools that could definitely maybe are just nail tools. It's hard to tell. There's a file, there's a tiny pair of scissors, there's some pointy things. It's really hard to tell whether this is a thieves kit or a nail kit. And she's going
manicure
to...
set?
Don't worry about it. She's going to pull out the tiny little scissors. And she's going to very carefully find a place where the string seems the most loose or relaxed, so then if it gets hugged a little bit, it's not going to set the trap off. And she's going to attempt to cut the first trap,
Okay. So,
which is the sound trap.
so you're going for the wire first. Okay. Karina,
Mhm.
could you please make me a thievery check with a -4, please?
Can I ask why I get a -4?
It's a very tough to disable trap.
Still
We're
be a
all gonna
minus-
die, guys.
Will it still be a -4 if she goes for the pin?
How
No.
is it? It's just clipping a
Hey!
strings.
Hey,
Clipping.
I said
clipping
the hairpin.
Clipping a string is easy. Clipping a string
What if she had
that
help?
has been set in a particular way to detect any
Yeah.
change in tension might be harder. Now, if you want
So
to
even
try
if someone
to-
like held it,
that's part of the disabling process. If you want to try to help, there are rules for helping, but it involves you also making a roll of it. And if you succeed, then you get to add to the person who is rolling, but if you fail, you detract from the person who is rolling.
I'm not
That
even
is
there, so
something
I
you can
can't help.
try to do if you all want, is
Okay.
help each other, but you don't have to. So, which one do we want to try first?
After
Question.
What?
I have a question.
Hit me.
I have a power called Dispel. This is not a magical item, correct? This is just fuck. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
Could someone with a spell like Gloria up Karina's thievery skill?
Ooh, yeah. She could.
does anyone have that?
She could use boost ability just like she did before.
That would be lovely.
All right. You ask Gloria to give you boost ability. I have to make note of the PowerPoints that she is spending. so that we have that next time. So that cost that, and she spent those last time.
He's gonna come back and be like, "What the fuck did y'all do?"
Where are all my
Every
points?
single
All right.
one of her spells.
Occult roll. Success.
Okay.
Not a raise, but a success. So that will increase your thievery die by 1 type. So what is it now?
It's a D6 now.
It was a D4. That's good to have it be a D6. All right. So
Okay.
we have 2 here. And
I'm going to start with the pin.
So, okay, we're starting with the
After
needle.
getting yelled at by Nyne, she's going to
Okay.
shift to the pin.
Okay. So this is
Okay.
going to be a thievery check flat, no penalties.
Amazing.
You got this.
Oh, that's so bad. I don't know why they added it together either.
So that
I'm
was
going to
a
use a Benny, my last
2.
Benny.
Oh dear, I need a new die to track how many bennies I'm sitting pretty with. here.
Okay, you know what?
I got 7.
I think I'm going to try just going to roll with the modifier on here and see if that works. Just so it actually does it properly. Oh, thank God. Okay, I got a 5.
5. With a Benny spent, you manage to, your hands shaking at first, you go in, you have to reset, but click. And the little needle ejects, and you are able to slide it from where it was and remove it so that it is no longer a threat.
Just going to tuck that in with the rest of her nail kit, the needle. And then she's going to turn to Nyne. Do we want to do this now? Or do we want to deal with that room before? Because if I fuck this up, we are losing whatever advantage we have. Whatever element of surprise is gone.
You don't think they know we're here already? And he quivers from the doorway.
To be honest with you, I could just palm the toy from making noise if it goes off.
Muffle it?
Yeah.
I guess be ready for that if I fail.
Cool. I'm just going to be ready for that. Right above it. Right there.
All right, Karina.
Right here.
Attempting to disarm the wire attached to the noisemaker toy is a much harder task. So this will be with a -4. Now, before you roll, quick question. How many bennies do you have left? 0. So this roll will be what it is.
Okay, music, fuck off.
Yeah,
For real, this whole scene.
Hawthorne will be the first attacked. He is between you and those vampires.
Look at your steak ready, Hawthorne. Okay, I don't even want to look.
I got faith in you.
Oh.
It's a -1.
Oh.
As you move to cut the wire, you are using this pair of scissors, but you just, before you snip, one of the blades just taps the wire. And the little toy at the bottom begins to cackle and screech incredibly loudly. Is no fun! Is no Blinsky! Is no fun! Is no Blinsky! Is no fun! Is no Blinsky! And Nyne, you grab it. And you all hear the sound of heavy wood clattering from a room on this floor, on the opposite side of this floor.
They're awake.
And because that was such a perfect line from Brawk, I can't resist ending on "they're awake."
Oh, God.
That
I'm sorry, guys.
is where we will close tonight. Well, what a session, everybody. Boy, Anna Margaret's going to come back to a fun one. Incredible job.
With no PowerPoints. She has
she'll
barely any
use 3.
PowerPoints.
So she's used a
Oh, that's
total of
not
9
bad.
today. She's fine.
Okay.
Or a total of
Okay,
6 today.
okay.
She's fine. Oh, wait, no, she used 5 to up it to everyone. So, yeah, she's running a little low. But what an incredible session, friends. All of you in the stream, thank you so much for being here. And be sure to come back next time because we're going to be jumping right into some fun vampire action. Before we go anywhere, we are going to be raiding, so please don't leave so that we can raid. And I want to give these 4 wonderful individuals a chance to let you know where you can find more of them. Mav, why don't you lead us off, buddy?
Hey everyone, it's your favorite black guy on the internet here. You can find me here at DigitalClubhouseTV, here on Twitch, where I'm a variety streamer and I play all types of cool games. Like tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you can find me playing Alan Wake 2. And on Saturdays, I play Borderlands 4 with the crew. And on Sundays, we play a wide array of different games with the homies on Sundays. And then you can find me here all the time. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Maddie.
I'm going to be crying for the next 2 weeks until we play again. You can find me online as Mithril Cosplays. I am currently starting a Molly Mott cosplay, which might end up being 2 because I bought way too much fabric. So if you want to follow along and watch the incredibly slow process that is that, you know where to find me.
Sally.
Hey you guys, I'm Sally. You can find me on Twitch, on social media, a lot of other sites. Just make sure you're out there taking care of yourself, okay? And we love you. And remember, the holiday season's coming up and it's gonna get tough and craziness has happened, but you're awesome. So thanks for coming and hanging out with us while we escape.
We'll see.
You'll be escaping.
Lauren.
What?
Hi guys, I'm Lauren. I'm the other half of Thousand Faces Cosplay. I'm around Thousand Faces Cosplay on Instagram as well as 95% Lauren. I'm just out here. We're out here, baby. That's all I got. Okay, bye.
And I am Ethan. I am also the other half of Thousand Faces Cosplay, just the other half. You can find me there. You can find me as the Buff DM pretty much anywhere, talking about TTRPGs, D&D, all of that. And you can find me here and editing Go Buff Yourself. So thank you all so much for being here. Let's get a raid going. Please click that raid button so that we can... they're playing Wild Sea, the people we're about to be raiding, which is a system I really want to play, but I love the system.
Someone just anonymously gifted you 5
right
subs.
There. It's right.
Oh my gosh.
Wild Sea is like
Thank
right,
you.
it's like right there.
Thank
Thank you
you so
for
much.
gifting. That was so nice.
Thank you.
That was
What
so
the heck?
kind and unnecessary. But before we raid, I just want to echo what Sally was saying. It is a tough
Necessary.
time out there. So be good to yourselves. Little things. As Gandalf said, I find it is the small acts, the everyday deeds of everyday folk that keep the evil at bay. So be that everyday person who does everyday good deeds. For others and for yourself. And until we see you next time, friends, which I believe will be Saturday, for finally being back for the Wild Beyond, and it'll be a special episode because I think we're gonna be meeting a new player. So until then, be good to yourselves, my friends. I appreciate you, we love you, and until we see you on Saturday, go buff yourselves. Bye, y'all.